Okay guys, in this one, okay, in this video we are going to learn about the JDBC, that is how to connect Java with a database. For the database we will be using MySQL. So let's proceed. Now, what are the steps to write the JDBC program? Before this, let's see what is the thing which we'll be requiring. That is, we'll have to download the JDBC jar file now, and how to add it to the program. Okay, so let's first see how we'll be downloading it. So I'll just write over here JDBC jar file download. Okay, so it will show you this and all, but over here just see, if I'm clicking this one over here, the first one, it's showing me to install a connector and all. I don't want to do that. I'll just direct, if you have already installed MySQL, then it's up, then just go to this one, this website, DBS schema. Just go to this one, install this one, download this one. You will be getting this JDBC driver in a zip format. Unzip it and then just open it. Then I'll tell you how to add this jar file to the program. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, now steps to write the JDBC program. First, we'll have to create a connection between Java and the database, that's MySQL. Then we'll have to create a statement, execute that statement or the query, then close the connection. Okay, sounds simple? Yes, it is. Next, the above cells, these steps will work perfectly fine whenever we are writing the queries related to insertion, updation or deletion of the records in the database. But whenever we are using select statements, we will need to store the result in the result set class. Okay, you'll understand this more clearly when I'll be writing the code. Okay, now what are the ways to connect to the database? First is using command prompt and using SQL command client. That is, if you have MySQL already installed, then in the search window just go to MySQL command client. I think my laptop is getting a bit slow. Okay, just type the okay. Just type the password over here and you're connected. Now you can directly access. Okay, MySQL, let's see. Show databases. I already have it installed and I have some of the databases, so it will show me these are all my databases. Okay, sounds good. Okay, another thing, if you want to access it via command prompt, how to do it, I'll be showing you that too also over here. Command. Okay, so now first we will need to change the directory if we are going to operate MySQL through the command. Okay, so cd change directory. How I'll be changing it? Okay, let's go to over here, this PC OS C. Okay, I think it's in my program files. Over here you will be seeing a folder named MySQL. Go to MySQL server 8.0 bin. Okay, copy this path, Control A, Control C, go to command prompt, copy, inverted commas, close, and press enter. So now you have now the path, you have gone to this path has been done. Second, now what I want to do is I want to connect to my MySQL. So we'll be writing this piece of line, MySQL minus u root. What is root? The username. Minus u, root is the username which I have given it. By default it is root only, and then I'll have to write minus p, that is for password. Now it will be asking me to enter the password. Let's say my password, I'll be typing my password again. Okay, so now it's connected. Again, just to check, let's say show databases. Okay, now it's connected. So these are the two ways by which you can connect to MySQL using command line client, that is of MySQL, or by using command prompt. Okay, jar file is done. Okay, let's move on to the coding section. Okay, now go to the file, go to new, go to Java project. I'll choose Java project name JDBC connection program. Okay, sounds good. Okay, finish. So here it is. Next, new class. What should be my class? I'll always be meaning at his name, main1 and main2. I'll be writing two main classes over here. That is one for insertion, updation and deletion, and the another one for will be for selection. Okay, you'll understand it. Public static void main, I want to, yeah, no problem about it. Okay, now see. Okay, I've closed the PPT. In the PPT, I told you you have to add the JDBC jar file over here. Okay, so go to this class, select, right click on it, go to build path, configure build path. Then in the libraries, select the class path, add external jars. You'll automatically go to the MySQL, the one which you have, this one over here, the zipped one over here, the vendor archive kind of thing. Open, it's added, apply and close. It's done. Okay, now let's start with the code. Now the import statements. First comes the import statement. What all things will be importing java.sql dot connection to establish the connection. Then import connection class we are using to make the connection between the Java and MySQL. Then import Java SQL dot driver manager. Then import java.sql dot statement. Okay, statement over here we will be using so that we can write the queries and we can execute them. Then exception, import java.sql exception. Okay, sounds good. Okay, now, okay, main one is done, this one is done. Okay, now let's make the connection. Let's make the connection between, so connections will make an object called obj connection, will make con, which will be equal to driver manager dot get connection. Okay, what will be JDBC / JDBC MySQL / localhost. Till this part you will have to write this as you will have to copy the same as it is. Now over here we'll be using the port number. How to find what port number we are using? Okay, to do that, go to again search window, open MySQL workbench. Okay, just a minute, I think it's working slow. I'll have to reboot it. 2 minute things running. So if you can see in MySQL connections, if you don't have any connections made, just go to this plus and make a connection. I am already having one, so any of the one you can go to, right click on it. Don't worry about that. Okay, right click on that, edit, go to edit connection. Over here you will see the host name is localhost, port is 3306, username is root and password is. Okay, again go to the code part, localhost. What was the code? What was the port? 3306. Okay, 3306. Now, which database? Have we created any database? No. So let's create the database over here. So create database. What should we name it? Create database video 3, video 4, I guess it is video 4. Okay, okay, the database has been created. Okay, so the same name, the database name will go over here, video 4. Okay. Now, comma, username. My username was root, comma, password. I'll not be showing you the password, don't worry. So I'll be changing it once I've completed the whole code. Okay. Wait just a minute. Okay, done. Now let's go make an object of the class statement. Statement st is equal to connection dot create statement. Okay, through the statement will be able to execute our queries. Now the query will be written in a string format. So let's say string s is equal to, okay, I'll have to create a table now. So I'll have to create a table first. Okay, so use database, use video 4 database. Okay, database change. Okay, I'll have to create a table. Okay, so create table, table name, let's make it as tv1, where id integer primary key, comma, name variable character 40. Let's make the maximum limit of it is 40, and let's see if it is giving me an error or not. Okay, it's working perfectly fine. Let's take more description about the table. Describe description of table 1, tb1. It's saying you have two fields, id and name. The type is integer for id and a variable character of name 40. id is the primary key and the default is all set to none. Okay, sounds good. Now first let's do the insertion one over here. Okay, so insert into tb1 values. What should be the values? Let's say 1, comma, abc 2, comma, xyz. Okay, now I'll have to execute this. Query statement st.execute s. It's okay. Then close the connection. Since this one has already been executed, since the query has already been executed, now you have to close the connection. Okay, now just for the safe side, we'll make a print statement. We'll write a print statement, system.out.println query executed successfully. Query executed successfully. 1 2 3. Okay. Over here, this one. This one is of this one, of the class main. Okay, I think I have done some. Just a minute. Okay. Why am I getting this? Just a minute. Public class main. This is getting over here. Okay. st.execute s. Okay. I'm having some errors. I'm facing some errors over here. Why is it so? Okay, let's check with this one. Acha, okay, got it. And I'll do throws SQL exception over here, so that it will handle all the exceptions. Okay, it's dealing with that. Okay, let's execute it. So run as Java application. Okay, Let's go to the console. That is by pressing Alt plus Shift plus Q. Now press C to go to console. It's showing again an exception. Oh, I didn't change the password. Okay, huh. So for that, I'll be pausing the video. Okay, I've changed the password. Let's again save it and run it. That is by pressing Alt plus Shift plus Q. Now pressing C. Yeah, I have not run it. Sorry. I think I forgot to run. Run as Java application. Okay, now let's press Alt plus Shift plus Q. Then press C. Yes, query executed successfully. Let's check. Select star from TB1. Yes, 1 EBC 2 XYZ. That's worked wonderfully. Let's quit the console. The same thing, you could write the queries for updation and deletion as well. Now let's see the code for select statement. I'll be taking a class. Let's name the class as main2. Let's have one public static void main finish. Yeah. Okay. Just a minute now. Okay. Okay. See, I've copied the same code from here to there. Now I'll be updating my query. So I'll be writing the select star from TB1. Okay. Okay, I'm facing some more error over here. Okay, I think the import statement I have not. This is the import statement which I have not copied. Control V. Now we will be using result set, so I'll have to import the result set class. Also import java.sql dot result set. Okay, sounds good. Okay, now we'll have to store this. So we'll have to store this in the result class object, result set object. Sorry, result set. Let's make it as rs is equal to st.execute s. Okay. One yes, one thing which you should remember over here is, like, for insertion, updation and deletion, we have just written st.execute, but for select statements we will write st.execute query, especially whenever we are storing the values in the result set object. Okay, so now I want to print these values which I've obtained in my result set object to my console. So what I'll do is I'll simply write by rs.next. While rs.next is true, what will I write? Integer x. Because why am I using the word variable integer? Because id is of integer and the attribute name is of variable character. So integer x is equal to rs dot get int. Now here I'll be writing the name of the column, name of the attribute, that is id. Then string n, which is stands for, which will storing the name, will be rs dot get string. Sorry, rs dot get string, which one? From the attribute name. Okay, and I'll print it. Okay, system dot out dot println name. What was the name? The name was this. Sorry, n plus, what was the id? What was the id? The id was x. Okay, sounds good. Okay, connection.close, system.query executed successfully. I'll just write selected query just so that it doesn't so that we do not get confused. Selected query executed successfully. Fine, sounds good. Okay, now let's run it. Run as Java application. Now another thing, if you want to see the console, just go to window, go to show view, you will go console. Okay, see name ABC ID1, name XYZ ID2, selected query executed successfully. Let's close the console. So here, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you everyone.